but we are putting an acorn right in the middle and stepping right on it.
Hello and welcome back to the show. Today's video featuring this. Now, there is one thing I totally hate about Vibram, and there is two things I dislike about this shoe. Let's start with number one. Take a look at this box. It is almost destroyed. But who cares about the box? If you don't care about the box, Vibram is the greatest shoe ever created. And this one, this is the Retro, the V-Run Retro. Let's go ahead and sniff it out. Whoa. Love the smell of rubber. It's like the frosting, the scent right off flashy the ground when they go ahead and put brand new concrete or brand new tire track outside or something like that. It really does smell like tires. It really smells like rubbery. I don't know what you call this smell, to be honest, but it smells good. Let's put it this way. It just has this funky, interesting looking, new age look, smell, and feel all combined. And this is the retro version, which combined to the old version of the same exact shoe, the Ballerinias, I think they were called. They're almost identical. Now, I tried my best to destroy the shoe for the past few years. I have been wearing this almost every single day in the summer, and this shoe is just great. I mean, it really is. And now I'll tell you, I try to destroy them as much as I can, wearing them, using them, doing anything I want to do with them. And guess what? Only these things, you see, it's coming off right from the sides. It is coming off. But let's be fair here. This is a 7 maybe year old shoe that I have been using a lot, and the sides are coming out. Nothing else is wrong with it. There is no stitching ripping. There is nothing else going bad here except for that. And take a look at this. It looks great. So why do I show you this? Because this is a brand new version of the same thing. They took perfection and reperfected and made it even better. Everything potentially over here. They have way better material. They have way better upper. The looks are better. It feels so much better. And above all, on the bottom where you put your feet in here, it feels amazing, heavenly on those shoes. It is just really that good. And there's only one downside about those shoes, that yes, there is a problem with this. It's not waterproof. Other than that, this specific brand is probably the best Vibram brand they have ever created, and you're gonna love it. You're really gonna like this brand. So up close and personal, I wanted to show you how this thing actually looks like on both sides over here. Look at this. This is just amazing. The whole entire tire track is just beautiful. All throughout this shoe, you can see the stitching and everything is just perfect. It just is. They made a very good job at the whole entire thing. There is a lot of bumps over here to protect your feet from actually holding if you're gonna have or hit anything. Over here there was extra protection exactly where you need it, and even in the back over here. The logos, when it comes to the Vibram logo, it is inconspicuous right in the back over here, and you can't see it anywhere else. Overall, the design is almost perfect, perfection redefined, and if you want to put the shoes on, it has one of the best lacing system on the planet. Vibram did it again. They created the perfect shoe. The Retro has everything you need in a shoe. What is so different about and what makes it so perfect? First off, it feels just excellent. It just does. When you step on stuff, you can feel the ground, and yet the extra padding that they put into it make it feel like the most amazing Vibram shoe they have ever created. That's right. There is nothing better than when you step on stuff and you actually walk barefoot. Yeah, you want to feel things up. But at the same time, you don't want, at the end of the day, to have your feet really swollen and holding from stepping on everything.
So it's just this right balance to make it like a casual barefoot shoe. And yet it is perfect for running. Because you need to go ahead and actually run. You have to be able to make impact of your feet. So it protects your foot, and yet it doesn't take away from the feeling of barefoot, making it potentially the most perfect shoe that Vibram ever created. Feeling good, working good, and looking great as well. The style is just amazing. So they took an older shoe, one of the most perfect shoes that they have ever created, and it was out from the market for so many years until they went ahead and remade this shoe even better. And right now, what's stopping me from buying like 10 different pairs is probably the money. Other than that, I would have loaded up a bunch of those shoes, because this is the perfect shoe that Vibram ever created, and I own so many pairs, and yet nothing matches the comfort, the feel, and the looks of this one. None to anything like it with Vibram. The material is also very good as well, and it's much more better than usually you get with Vibram shoes. Let's take a look at the bottom here. You're getting all the tracks that you want in a Vibram shoe too. Now let's go ahead and do some testing. So total flexibility of movement that we get with this, and when it comes to jumping, let's see how much traction we get with this shoe. And I don't feel it. Most of the time you feel the impact, and I really don't. So that's another plus to this. It passes on every level. So if you're looking for an awesome shoe for you to wear that's Vibram and that's awesome, this is it. You cannot get any better. It's probably the most comfortable Vibram shoe I have ever put on. And you can even use it for casual walking. How to put Vibram FiveFingers on. This must be the most fun or least fun thing for you to do. So the first thing you want to actually do here is make sure you loosen this up just a little bit so it is exactly right. And this one adjusted as well. Now as you're putting them on, there is 5 fingers that you go through, and you want to slip in the toe over here, and then every single foot and toe all combined in here. So the first thing you want to do here is to put your foot in here and just slide it in, but you're holding this part right here as you're doing it. And then you want to feel with your toes as you go in. You get all the 5 fingers in just like this by feeling it up. Next thing, you're just gonna go flip this and grab this and just put it in just like that. And then what you're doing right here with you're just adjusting this just a little bit, and you're going to be adjusting it the way you want it to. After you do the initial adjustments, everything should be well. Let me show you another one. So after you do this, you don't have to do it again. And every single time, just go ahead, slip your foot in here, keep on sticking it in. You see, it doesn't take this long at all. And then moving it under, grabbing this right here and putting it in. You probably don't have to grab it and put it in, but it is the way you go. Now you want to make sure here that you adjust them just a little bit here so it's all snaggy and good. And then voila, it's done. As you can see, it took about less than a minute to actually do it. It might take even faster if you're not demonstrating it to the camera. So the next test is actually stepping on things that hurt your foot, and there's a lot of this over here, like really a lot. So let's go ahead and step on here and see how it feels. Now, oops. Yeah, stepping on acorns is not my thing, but we are putting an acorn right in the middle and stepping right on it. And yes, you can feel everything you step on, but it feels really good. It's like giving your foot a massage by going ahead and stepping on stuff. In fact, it's fun. It really is fun to step on stuff with this shoe. It's really made for that. And it's really good. Look at this. I stepped on this and I cracked this eggshell and I didn't even feel it at all. Now let's put this one out here. Step on the laminates of it. And it doesn't hold. This shoe is made to step on stuff. And it's fun as well. Really amazing. You're gonna love stepping on different things with this shoe. Very comfortable shoes, and final thoughts on it are the following. Rating wise, I give this, well, if the perfect rating is 10, I would say 9.8 out of 10. There's almost nothing that I would not like about those shoes. In Vibram FiveFingers, the only thing missing is it being waterproof. If it was waterproof, it would have been a perfect shoe. It would have been a perfect 10. Now, next thing is the fitting. This is a little tricky. I have had a bunch of Vibrams, and I do say this is a little bit, it just a little bit seems like it runs not tight. It is kind of true to size, but with an exception, of course. So don't get a size bigger. If you are a little bit in between, get half a size small. Now that's with a word of caution, because I feel it is such a slight difference in here, like so small that if I wash this, it might actually fit exactly to size. So with that being said, you might have to go through two different pairs. The pair you usually get might be the best one to get, and a half a size smaller if you're just unsure, and see which one fits you better. Initially when I just put them on, I was like, this is not might even fit me, and I was incorrect because it fit like a glove. And now when I have had them for a little bit, I feel that it's a little bit bigger than it should be, just a little bit. But it's such a small amount that it makes me feel that if I get anything half a size smaller, it actually might be too small. So just get the size you usually get and see if that fits you. And if it does, then it's good. And if it doesn't, send it back with Amazon return policy and get half a size small. So that's one way to go about, or you get both. The right size and half a size small, and keep the one that works best for you. Overall, I love how they feel. I might just never put them out for the rest of the summer, just wear those, and maybe get another pair, because those are just so good. In fact, I think the best way to go about this is get 3 pairs of those in 3 different styles, so you never run out, and every time you need to go wash, you can go ahead and change them around. That would be my suggestion for the Vibram 5-foot rubbers. Great shoe to walk, hike, and run. It is specifically made for running because it has all this traction in here, but if it's good for running, it is great for walking. And you love walking with the FiveFingers. Those are the shoes that are gonna make you want to go outside and explore the different surfaces and step on it.